You know, the only thing I don't have here, Maggie, is a bell. It's locked in the cabinet.
Oh no, well, improvise.
I'll figure something out here real quick. I got 4 minutes to do that. Let's
Yeah.
see what I can do.
Hey, Maggie,
Yeah,
Well, Glass,
will you try to give me permission again?
yeah.
It's saying that it's recording, somebody's recording you, so.
I have a cowbell.
well,
no, I started recording again, Dick.
Okay, well, we'll just go with that.
Okay,
Okay.
sorry.
How about a glass and a spoon to clang it?
I think I found something.
You're quite the resource, Howard.
Morning, Tom.
Morning. How are you?
Doing well,
Good.
all things considered.
All things considered, yep.
That's where we are today.
Yeah.
All things considered.
Is this NPR?
Definitely not. I'm not Chris Thiele.
Morning, Dick.
Good morning, Nick. Morning, Terry.
Good morning, Ian. How are you?
We were just talking about that. Doing pretty well.
Good. Glad to hear it.
Me too. Always the good news of the day. How are we doing? Yep, we're okay.
Yeah. Upright.
There's this lady at we meet with at Department of Aging. When she runs her meetings, she always says, "This is going to be the best hour of your day," and I want to just smack her because it's like,
That's what's in the morning.
you know that. Please don't help me that this meeting is not the best hour of my day. But she's trying to put a positive slant on it. But you can say that
I'll
this
tell you
meeting.
what, I'll try and make this the best hour of your day, which I still don't know if it's a good thing because it's first thing in the morning. So there's a lot of day left.
All
How about
downhill
it's
from
the
here.
best hour of our day so far?
There you
There you
go.
go. I like that.
Well, I think
Morning, Scott. Morning, Marty. Morning, Bryn. Hi, Luke.
Morning.
Hello, Ed.
I watched Wait, Wait, Don't Tell Me, and every time I hear Luke's name, I wanted that on that show they have a Luke and they always go Luke. Anyway, but I don't know if anyone else watches that, but it's kind of a trigger. It's like an automatic response.
Well, if you feel like you need to, feel free.
Yeah, I'll mute though, but I'll always be muted when I do it. So
Okay.
You'll be able to lip read though. You can tell what she's saying. Morning, Nira. Morning, Karen.
Morning.
Thanks for being here.
You're welcome.
Good morning, John. Morning, Holly. Morning, Carol.
Good morning.
I see people are starting to wake up quick now. So. There's Barbara. I had to wait for Barbara because she's got a little thing going on this morning. Hey, Scott.
Are you on mute? I can't.
Okay, as we get started, if everybody wants to check their mute, please, and we'll go ahead and open our return to Zoomland. Morning, everybody. So I do see Nira's here, one of our guests. I see Karen Underwood, who is our esteemed presenter from the Humboldt Trails Council today. Thanks for joining us. Any other guests I'm not seeing on my screen here that we could introduce?
Like to introduce Luke.
Hi, Luke. There you are.
Not
right in
that
the
he needs
middle.
an introduction, but hello.
Good morning.
We keep being crazy and silly, and he keeps coming back. So I think he'll fit right in.
What can I say?
Well, thanks, everybody. We'll get right to it. We got a lot of stuff going on today. And let me get over here. There we go. Well, coming up, save the dates. You know, we've got most things being canceled, large group gatherings, but we've got a couple that are designed to be socially distanced, and our organizers have agreed to encourage and participate in masking up during those. So without further ado, let's get a quick update on the Sunrise Summer Sale. I know that we have some dates here for drop-offs of goods. Maggie, do you want to talk about those date arrangements?
Right, so drop-offs are at my garage, and even though the address is 619 G Street, the garage is on 6th Street between H and G, or G and H. And we're getting some things. Please think about what you're bringing in so that we can sell it and not just have to haul it away. And the first drop-off time is Sunday from 3:30 to 5. Then we'll have a couple other drop-off times. And if you can give me a text and let me know kind of an idea of what you might be bringing, so we make sure we are ready for it. But yeah, it should be. And then we do need a few volunteers who, if anyone wants to work a shift that day, and just so that Claire and Stephanie and I aren't doing it the entire time, and it's going to be fun. We'll have we'll have a place to sit and relax and socialize distant wise, and beverages and all that stuff. So it should be a fun, and it's always fun to see what people buy, so it's a great picture into life, into what people think and do. So join us.
Thanks, Maggie. I know that one of the volunteer needs in particular for this will be at the end on Sunday to come help and pick up and dispose of or keep for yourself whatever's left. So if you are dropping items that you're not sure will sell, we know some items will go, but some are just, might go, might not. Make sure you're ready to pick it up so that Maggie doesn't have to rent a garbage truck for her garage to be able to use it again after the sale. Thanks for that. I'm going to roll back one here. We also have coming up, Charlie, do you want to say a quick word? Good morning, Charlie, about the Kevin Ebbert Memorial Run coming right up?
Hi, yes, good morning, everyone. We're very excited that we're going to be able to have the run in person, knock on wood, so far this year, but we're outside, definitely social distancing. There's a 2-mile and a 10K plus, and it'll start at the Arcata Park and go into the forest as it typically does. And we're also excited. It looks like we may have as many as 6 of Kevin's teammates coming up this year.
Fantastic.
Which would be, really wonderful. So whether you're feeling comfortable about coming out in person or not, I hope you support the run. All proceeds are going to be donated to the Friends of the Dunes and their cleanup efforts, which we know Kevin was a big supporter of keeping our environment clean. So thank you.
Thank you, Charlie. And I do see that Dustin, our illustrious district governor, popped on. Good morning, Dustin, District Governor Dustin. Thank you. Vanessa, I don't know if you're on the call. Let's see, I don't see you here yet. Anyhow, Vanessa was very gracious. She did agree to postpone the barbecue potluck, given what the county and the nation are going through right now. So thank you, Vanessa, for your understanding. And we won't be visiting as a large group at the clubhouse very soon. We'll get there. And then briefly, is there anyone representing the efforts that have been going behind the Arcata Sunrise Summer Scramble Golf Tournament? That is another great opportunity for outdoor distanced activity. and really hope that we get a great turnout for that. Anyone have any words they want to say on that? Okay. Go ahead.
So I will. So we had a meeting on Wednesday morning, and we're planning on going forward with it. We're planning on everyone being masked. You know, every day is a little bit different with these new cases coming out. So, but right now the plan is to go forward, and we're still looking for teams, and we've got the vendors set up and everything's.
How many teams do you have now?
We have 16. We'd like to get about 5 or 6 more. Brian would like to get about 5 or 6 more. There's going to be some great prizes, lots of food. We're going to have lots of food at the holes, and we're making it a little bit different than we were planning on as far as grouping some of the vendors. And so we're spreading them out now, but it should be a fun day. So hopefully some people can get some teams together and join us. If things change, we'll definitely let you know.
Perfect. I know that with so many things having to postpone or be canceled, it is nice to have these sorts of events lined up that are able to still be done safely. So thank you for getting that arranged. We really appreciate it. Barbara, if you are ready, I'm going to stop my screen share, and we've got somebody making that magical transition from a red badger to a blue badger. And I know we've been looking forward to this, Barbara. So let me stop my screen share and let you. One moment. Well done, Barbara.
There, now I'm okay. Now I got it. Hi, good morning, everybody. It's my second craft talk as a Rotarian. Can you see my screen? Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Carol. So this is my craft talk, and I will start with my husband, Ron. I'm setting my timer in so I don't go over 10 minutes. So I'm going to start with my wonderful husband, Ron. He was a Rotarian. Some of you know him as a Rotarian. Some of you would know him as general manager at the co-op, and some will know him as the bass player in Cadillac Ranch. He's a great guy and a really awesome bass player. We live out in beautiful Blue Lake and feel fortunate and blessed to be here every single day. And this is my biological family. On the left is me and my 3 siblings, and my mother, who lives here. Some of you know my mom. She's pretty awesome. She is 86 years old now and is the keyboard player in the Gila Monsters, which is a band my husband Ron also plays in. So that's been a really delightful thing, having my husband and my mother in the same band. And then on the right is me and my father. He loves casinos, so I met him down at Seven Feathers one time, or up at Seven Feathers, and that we got a picture there. And then this is my Nicaraguan family from my first husband. No longer in much contact with the husband, ex-husband, but still very much in contact with the family and consider them our family. Some of you may remember Tatiana down here on the bottom right. She used to come to Rotary meetings with me when she was younger. She's now 20 and is studying to be a nurse, living down in the Bay Area. And then right above her is our newest grandson. And that little guy is only 9 months old there in the picture. And he's probably, weighing 30, 35 pounds now. He was wearing his toddler clothes by the age of about 6 months. Palma had a plan, like a very organized plan for how she was going to dress him, and she had to scrap it really early on. Then let's see. Oh yeah, then the next thing that I've learned about myself is I am a person who really likes to move the needle. And I learned that as a Rotarian, but I also have the opportunity to do that in my work. And so I work at the California Center for Rural Policy up at Humboldt State. I started there as the Chief Operations Officer and was recently promoted to Associate Director. And CCRP conducts community-based research to help inform policy and to help make the lives better of people in rural Northern California. And a lot of our work ends up being used to help make a case for fundraising. So a lot of people write our work into their grants. And there are so many things that we do up there. It would be a whole program just to talk about CCRP, which would be fun to do sometime. But one of the projects that I've been working on now for the last 7 years is the Building Healthy Communities project up in Del Norte. And that's a project it was a 10-year grant funded by the California Endowment. It's coming to the end of 10 years. Del Norte was one of 14 communities in the state that was chosen to receive about $1 million a year. And so they're doing really great work up there, working to improve health outcomes of people up in Del Norte. And we use a targeted universalism strategy. So there's an equity lens on everything that we do up there. And I was looking for quotes for the equity EID committee. And one of the things I read is equality is giving everyone a shoe, and equity is giving everyone a shoe that fits. And so that's what we're really trying to do with our work up there. And for the past 6 years, I've been coordinating an effort up there to develop health career pathways for students who are interested in going into healthcare. And so I've been working with education, healthcare, and workforce up there, developing educational opportunities from kindergarten all the way through now community college. And then we're working with youth to develop an ongoing stream and cohort of youth who are interested in going into health careers. It's been incredibly rewarding work. And it's what took me out of Rotary for a while. I was up there, I had an apartment up there and was up there 3 or 4 days a week. But the work continues. I recently took on a project up there coordinating a literacy effort. We're working to ensure that all kids who are by third grade, they're reading at grade level. That's been another really rewarding project. And then another project that I'm involved in, we're coordinating an effort, Ian, I put this in here just for you. We're coordinating an effort with Southern Humboldt called South County Homes for All, looking at who needs housing, which is pretty much everybody across the board down there, and how they can come together and coordinate efforts to develop housing, a variety of different housing opportunities. And then for the past, 14, 15 years, I've been running my own business called Order Within. I'm a professional organizer. I started with organizing people and their stuff in their homes and ended up really landing on helping people in business be more organized and productive and focused. And I still got that running in the background. I'm doing some really interesting work now, trainings with United Indian Health Services that I just love. I have one coming up next week on project management. And I'm also doing a very interesting project with the Yurok tribe, a nation building project with the Yurok tribe. So work has been consuming me. I've gotten really deeply into my work during COVID and I'm really thrilled by it. Okay, on to Rotary. I joined Rotary in 2008, I think, and was president from 2014 to 2015. This is one of my favorite pictures. Dick Johnson and I had the best debriefing ever, I think. It was so much fun. And one of the things that I was known for as president was crying. I cry a lot. If I don't cry through this presentation, it'll be kind of a miracle. But Scotty made me this amazing hat and that cried. Every time Dick and I had to sing crying, and every time we'd say cry, the hat would cry. Scott had a pump on it. It was amazing the way he engineered that hat. So that was from my debunking. And then I have to say this, that anything great, I knew I'd cry when I said this, so I put that crying up there. Anything great I have been able to do in Rotary, I've done it with Scott Heller's help, either by my side or behind me. Together, Scott and I were able to lead SWAT projects, which stands for Serving with Our Talents. And Scott, I knew you'd do that. I can see you. So we've done these SWAT projects, Serving with Our Talents, and they've just been one of the greatest things ever in my life to be able to do this. And I know Scott mentioned them last week when he was speaking, but The three that really stand out were the Boys and Girls Club. That's what this is, the clubhouse over in Eureka, the Arcata Playhouse, and the McKinleyville Family Resource Center. And the really great thing about these projects was not only were we able to transform the space, we did a whole thing with the people left for the day and we transformed their spaces or the week, whatever it was. And then we did a reveal. And what we saw is that not only did it transform the spaces, but it transformed the organization. It transformed the people who were able to come there. They were able to feel a lot more dignity. And like in the case of the Playhouse, it really transformed the community. Like as Scott said, that was the beginning of the whole Creamery District. This is one of my favorite, another of my favorite pictures from my year. Scott and Bob were my wingmen. They helped me they were just so fantastic. They were supporting me all the way. And then my husband, Ron, was Rotarian of the Year that year. So this was my very last day as president. It was a great day, great year. I had so much fun as president. I absolutely loved it. And then I realized that a lot of the projects I do with Rotary have paint involved in them. So there we are painting the overnight shelter, the Arcata House overnight shelter, and then painting the Bayside Community Center. So that was Rotary. I love Rotary and I'm really, really, really glad to be back. And then I have a bunch of hobbies. I have a craft room that I love to sew in and do paper crafting. I took up yoga during the last shutdown and have a daily practice of yoga now that it got me through the shutdown. Ron and I have a Euro van. We love to camp. We haven't done a lot of camping since COVID, but the bottom right picture is we were celebrating our 23rd anniversary. And we went up to Larapin was booked up that weekend. So we went up to the Sunset Grill and drove up to the parking lot and in our van and had our dinner there in the van. I love to do photography. Brandy's presentation was so amazing last week. I was so grateful. I texted her. That was really wonderful. But I enjoy photography. I like to play the ukulele. And oops, I just went back. Oh, nope, that's right. And then ever since I was in my very early 20s, I've really enjoyed herbal medicine and using herbs in my life. And we have an apartment, a mother-in-law unit at the back of our house that we have been renting, but stopped renting it in May and turned it into a kind of a family space. And I turned the kitchen into my herbal medicine making kitchen. And so that's what that is down over on the left. And then on the bottom right, I like to grow my own CBD and I have a little line of CBD products I've been making for a few years now. So I like to make tinctures, salves, bath bombs, and then I have a lotion and cream that I like to make. So that's what's there. And I think somehow I'm going to incorporate that into my Final Friday gift this year when I do that. Maybe have a little medicine making party at our house. And then this is our backyard that goes on. We have half an acre, and it along an alley, and so we have just a really long yard. And so these are all different pictures of our yard and our garden. Both Ron and I enjoy gardening, and obviously it's a team effort. It takes a lot of time and energy to do that. So those are my hobbies. And then this is the new love of my life, Paco, who I bought the little gift pack for last week. He's 14 weeks old now. He's a Labradoodle. He's a wavy Labradoodle, and he's absolutely delightful. He's the first dog I've ever had as an adult and the first puppy I've ever been tuned into. And he's really it's been a life-changing experience having a puppy. So that's it. That's my craft talk. Thanks, everybody.
Well, Barbara, looking at all the things you do, I've just got one question for you. When do you sleep?
Oh yeah, and I didn't mention I'm Lieutenant Governor now, so I'm spending a lot of my time setting up club visits for Dustin.
Oh my gosh. 1 second, let me get my screens rearranged here once again. Okay, I think I'm back. Can everybody see Barbara's blue badger in the lower right corner there? Yeah, okay, good. Back on track. Well, thank you, Barbara. It's so great that you were able to take the time and space for what you needed to do, where you needed to do it, and then come on back. We're glad to have you with us.
Thanks, Ian.
And I'm remiss. I've got some belated birthdays to call out. I see Lori here. Lori, what did you do for your birthday in July, that month in the past?
Hi, good morning. We were actually down in San Diego, and all 4 of the daughters were there, all 3 of the husbands, and the new fiance. So we had a wonderful time down in San Diego celebrating and getting ready for grandbaby in August.
Fun. Coming right up then.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Well, that's fun. Thanks, Lori.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, in August so far, we're in the first week of the month, and I'm already behind. So, Terry and Romy, you take a moment and tell us about your birthdays.
Well, I had a great day, and it's ongoing. Marty and the fellas showered me with gift certificates and wonderful food, and 4 beautiful women stopped by to deliver presents to me at different times. And then yesterday, my 2 massage therapists who are friends surprised me with a 4-handed massage. I had an appointment with one, and the other one was there to surprise me, and I highly, highly recommend it. It was it's been a fabulous birthday so far.
Is that a 4-handed massage as opposed to a backhanded massage?
Uh-huh.
And I don't see Romy on the call, but I'll assume it's because she's extending her birthday and having fun. And then we've got some, after birthdays, we've got a lot of anniversaries. And as I was tallying these up, I noticed that several of us actually share anniversaries. So if you're on the call here, I think, John, I saw you here.
Yes. Good morning.
Back in the beginning of July.
We were on our way to Portland to visit my sister and her family for a week, which was very nice. Split our time in Portland between drinking coffee and deciding where to go eat. So that was a lot of fun.
Sounds good. And I don't see Amanda or Steve on the call here, but somehow they share an anniversary. Very popular day there for some of our Rotarians in Arcata Sunrise. Barbara, you had an anniversary this month, and we all love
what I did. Dinner in the van up at sunset.
That's right. And Brandon, you're here this morning. You want to chime in on how your anniversary was back in mid-July?
Yeah. Can you hear me? My internet's being a little spotty today. Okay, cool. We did something so fabulous. We went and got pizza. But not just any pizza. I don't know if you've ever been to Brookings. Barbara probably has. There's a place called Wild River Pizza, and they just, I don't know, they cut the pizza differently or something. I don't know what they do, but we went and got pizza and then went and saw a movie.
Congratulations. How about, we've got Julie and Brian Reeser who share an anniversary. I don't see either on the call, so and Romy's not on the call. And George, of course, is not, but we're thinking of you, George. And then in August already, Jessica and Sarah Hiller have had anniversaries. I think I saw you on here, Sarah. She may have dropped off. Okay, well, lots of people in July, of course, that's a very popular month, and lots of people upcoming in August. Quick update on the polio front. We are now 26 weeks in with no new wild polio cases worldwide. Only 2 this year to date. Last time this year, we were at 94. The part of our organization that really works on this, and the World Health Organization, have set a very realistic now eradication target of 2026. It's when we think we can actually be done. That's a big deal. So thank you, everybody. I know upcoming, we've had several new members join the Polio Plus Society since our 1st of August meeting where we inducted some new members. And so thank you everybody who's joined on with that. It makes a difference. We're going to get it done. Here's my, this is not a political statement. This is an apolitical statement. Here's where we're at right now. This is why we're on Zoom. One of our causes as an organization is fighting disease. That's what we do. It's, you know, we've been doing it for 30 years with polio and we're so close. We're this close. Fact of the matter is in the US, 99% of the people who die from COVID are unvaccinated. Not everybody can be vaccinated. There are people with medical contraindications that cannot receive it, and plenty of people under 12 who cannot receive it yet. As a Rotarian, if you can be vaccinated and haven't done it yet, please do. Please do. We've got a challenge for our club surrounding this. I'd like us to be the first in the district. I don't know if we will be. I'm okay if we're not. I'd like other clubs to hear about this and get on board with the challenge. I'd like 100% of our members to be vaccinated by my birthday in September. That should be a large enough time window for those who haven't started yet because of if they take the 2-dose versions, there's several weeks in between the doses and a couple weeks after before you're fully vaccinated. The Johnson & Johnson 1 dose is still available as well. That's go get it, and 2 weeks later, you're good to go. So of those who can be, if you know somebody in our club that you're close with, who you know has not yet, please start a conversation. This isn't about belittling people. You know, we've all got our reasons and our logic behind what we do. But as a friend and as a fellow Rotarian, please help them get to that point. And as you get vaccinated, or if you already are, if you don't mind sharing that, please email that to me and we'll just tally it up and I'll let you know when we get there. If that's okay for everybody, I appreciate you getting on board and helping with that.